Are you a student that is unsure on what to do after high school? Or are you a student that's considering to go to college but doesn't know how to pay for it? Stay tuned for more information.
So what are you going to do this summer? Do you want to go on a trip with me?
Honestly, I can't.
Why?
I have to work. I have to help my mom with my siblings.
Work?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. We'll finish talking about this after our counseling session.
Okay. I guess.
Hi, counselor.
Hi, Angelique. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good. So I just wanted to check in with you to hear about like what plans you have for after graduating. Do you want to share those with me?
I don't really know yet. Like, I could go to school. I don't have to go to school. My parents are not really pushing me.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to find myself.
Yeah.
Hola, consejera.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
I'm okay. Un poco estresada, but I'm hanging in there.
How are you doing? You're about to graduate soon. Are you excited?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far ahead. Being the oldest of five, my mind has just been on helping my mom and supporting my siblings.
Okay, and then I know that you said your parents aren't like forcing you to go to school, but have you applied to schools or do you have any schools in mind for yourself?
I do, actually. I thought maybe Hawaii, or I can go to Arizona, or even New York. Like, I can go anywhere.
You're smart.
I understand you, Mija, but are you sure you don't want to go to school?
Honestly, that's something that I didn't even think was possible for me. I haven't really considered that for my future. Honestly, I don't have the money. Ni tengo papeles. I just feel like I don't belong. And I feel like I just no pertenecía en una universidad.
Yes, and then do you have any idea about what degree you would get? Like what professions are you interested?
Ooh, not really.
You're in California, Mija. It's more possible than you think. Have you heard of UC Merced?
No, I honestly haven't heard of it.
Well, they have the biggest Hispanic population of any UC. I don't know if you were interested in UCs.
Universities pride themselves on having high volumes of minorities in attendance, but that doesn't always mean they have sufficient resources for them. Oftentimes, minorities are used to make the university's image look better, more diverse, more inclusive, and more desirable for future students that may apply.
Or you can also check out Cal State San Bernardino. I know they have a pretty big Hispanic population as well, if you wanted to stay close to home.
Honestly, I haven't heard of any of those universities. I don't even know what's possible for me, what's within my reach. I've never imagined myself going to school.
And then what about like financial aid? How have you thought about like financially how you're gonna support yourself for school?
I don't really need to get a job. My parents pretty much pay for everything. Pretty lucky about that. But I could get a job for fun if I want to, you know.
So in case your parents aren't willing to help you out, just so you know, as a resource, you can go online starting December and apply at FAFSA.gov. You would just upload any documentation you need, and that's pretty much it. So I'm happy that we have everything sorted out. It's okay if you don't have a plan, but congratulations on graduating.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the information, counselor. You actually made me reconsider my plans.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information.
Take care. Bye.
Can I even go to school? I mean, I know my grades aren't that good. I look at my classmates and I know like a lot of them are doing extracurriculars. A lot of them have straight A's. But I don't even have time to do any of that. Like I'm always just supporting my mom and helping them, my siblings, and I look at my parents and I know that they have sacrificed a lot and I know they would want me to go to school.
Compared to other families that have the advantage of being able to have accumulations of generations of capital and wealth in which they can pass on to their children to help them succeed, immigrants' children's form of capital comes in parental sacrificios. Usually that can come in the form of a parent saying, "Échale ganas, mijo."
You have enough to get a 2.0. Some colleges, that's all they require, okay? And as far as taking care of your siblings and everything, don't you want to be a role model for them?
Oftentimes, when we think of dreamers, the narrative is that these students are hardworking, the token children of the U.S., and that they need to set an example for other undocumented individuals and family, leaving them no room to make mistakes.
If you go to school, it'll encourage them to go to school as well.
I would, but I feel like in a way it would be selfish for me to leave my mom and my dad with the kids. And pero a lo mejor yendo a la universidad sí me ayudaría. It'd probably help me help my family and take my siblings further and, you know, kind of pave the way for them. So, do you really think I can go to college? What would be the next step for me to make that happen?
Well, now that I'm looking at your transcript, it looks like you've only been in high school for 2 years. And what's letting you go to college would be AB 540, but that requires 3 years. So your two options would be either we can keep you in high school for another year, or you can go into community college, maybe an adult school. You know, these are all choices that you can think about. But so what we're really trying to do here is get you either your GED or your high school diploma.
Well, I know some of my classmates are applying to college too, and I've heard some of them mention FAFSA. I'm not sure if that's something I could get to. Another option available is the California DREAM Act, which helps undocumented students and DACA recipients who were brought to the United States under the age of 16 and have attended school regularly and meet in-state tuition requirements to apply for student financial aid.
Well, not FAFSA, but you can apply for the Dream Loan. So that would fall under Senate Bill 1210, and it establishes the California Dream Loan Program for purposes of extending loans to students who meet the non-resident exemption requirements established by AB 540. So being in high school for 3 years or continuing to get on your GED or community college and have demonstrated financial need. The Dream Loan authorizes any campuses of the University of California, so if you're looking into UC Merced with the big Hispanic population, or the California State University to participate. California community colleges are not authorized to participate, so you'd have to pay for community college on your own.
Really?
Growing up with immigrant parents can place a heavy economic and social burden on children, especially if the parents are undocumented. This is known as the spillover effect. This is shown in the clip where Hema feels as though college is not attainable to her due to the financial and economic stressors placed on her.
Yes, but community college is cheaper than four-year universities, and it would get you a head start in university. Okay, so when you do decide to apply for the Dream Loan, you know, after you considered what your options are, make sure you fill that out as fast as possible because funds are limited, okay?
Okay.
Well, we talked about a lot, so I hope now you know what your options are. I hope you feel more comfortable with them, and if you have any more questions, you can always come talk to me.
Pues en verdad, sí me dio mucha ayuda. I actually feel way more confident. I feel more secure in my future. And you gave me so many more possibilities that I didn't know were possible for me. So I definitely think I will be applying to college, and I see myself going and working towards that now.
I'm glad we have. I'm glad.
Thank you. Espero que tengan buen noche, and I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day.
Bye, mija. Buen día. Fun fact, SB 1159 allows undocumented individuals to apply for state licenses. For example, nursing, barbering, auto repair using an ITIN instead of a social security number.
This is especially important to know because college is not very accessible for everyone, and college is not meant for everyone. Trade schools are known to be less expensive and faster alternative compared to college. It's also a great way to get a head start in your career.
What took you so long? I've been waiting here forever.
It was a lot, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought my meeting went like that.
No, we were talking about everything that my future, how working, my parents, and
So are you going on that trip with me?
To www.fafsa.gov and you can just upload all.
They have a big Hispanic
Hi, counselor. Sorry.
pues I don't have money.
Line.
Rocky de aquí, una porquería. Yo un campeón, Rocky Marciano, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balbía. Tengo la ruta, tengo la vía.